Good morning, Gladiators. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, and today we are going to start our project. So if you look in the Wednesday folder, you're going to see one thing. It says, I speak for project. So we watched the Lorax the other day, and remember the Lorax spoke for the trees. You are going to investigate and research an environmental topic that is impacting our world. One that interests you, something that you want to know more about, and you're going to take a stance on that environmental issue, and you are going to speak for something that cannot speak. So if we look at the instructions, they are attached. So when you open those instructions, you're going to see options. Okay? So whatever environmental issue you decide to use, you are going to have to do some research. And again, like I said, you have to take a position. So you can either create a storybook or a comic book. You can make an infomercial, so a video, or you can make a podcast. Look carefully at the rubric. This is the information that you need to be researching, and that's going to be your focus today and tomorrow. So look for all of this information. For the storybook and the comic book and the podcast, I do have some links provided for you. So there is a storybook template. When you click on that link, it's going to force you to make a copy. So that way you're not typing on the original document. When you make that copy, that's what you're going to share with me and you're going to attach when you submit it. The same thing with the comic book template. Again, it's going to force you to make a copy. For the podcast, this is a website, Anchor FM, and if you have a different website that you can build a podcast on, that's fine as long as you can share it with me. On this site, you will have to create an account, and then you can create your podcast. You just, like I said, you need to be able to share that with me. If you decide to do a video, whatever format you use, again, it has to be able to be shared, something that I can view. Remember that you do have a YouTube account. For that YouTube account, it is part of Northside, so you could build it and save it there and then share that with me. So if we look at what you need to research, okay, whatever topic interests you, take a position. And you're speaking for something. So again, like the Lorax spoke for the trees because they have no voice. Who are you speaking for? Are you speaking for an animal? Are you speaking for the sky? What are you speaking for? You must find a minimum. More is better. Less is not acceptable. A minimum of 3 facts that support your opinion. When I say facts, that should be some qualitative and some quantitative data. And then you must present a solution. Tell me, is it long-term or short-term? And then identify at least 3 organisms that will be impacted by your issue. This is a project that we'll be working on over time. The final project is due next Friday, May 21st. If you have any questions, join us in Zoom or message me.